Hello and welcome to episode 7 of the Coders Break. Here, if you laugh, you win. Because we all know that coders need a break. Okay, let's jump into today's silly memes. When you have to teach yourself programming because your teacher is useless. Yeah, this dog has figured out to take himself for a walk. But you know what? If your teacher sucks in coding, there's so many resources out there for you to go and learn from that really it's a lot of it is going to be self-guided, self-paced, self-learning anyway, and there's a ton of good resources. So if your teacher sucks, get a new teacher or just learn yourself from all the teachers that are on YouTube or other courses. No one wants bad teachers. People scared that AI will take over the world. Let AI January, February, March, April, May, January, and July. Yeah, well, this AI hasn't quite figured out the months just yet, but I did see a plugin for an AI the other day that was really quite cool. It was a marketing video, so, they're showing you the best. It probably has its bugs, but it was a plugin for Excel. I think it was building off a ChatGPT, but it was quite smart. So in one column, you'd have a list of countries. And then in the column B, for column A, you'd have a list of countries. Column B, you just tap into the AI plugin and you would ask it for the capital cities for each country, and it would automatically populate all of those based on the countries in column A. That's pretty cool. That's really going to make Excel way more powerful if that is consistently as good as they were making it look. Okay. Web developers be putting giant ass cookie banners just to do this. Yeah, so every website now, there's some new web laws that came out that require people to accept the use of cookies on websites, right? But who knows what's actually going on behind the scenes? Do you check what cookies are actually being set when you're browsing a given website, especially after clicking accept all? I just accept all every single time. I can't be bothered not to, right? But right here, they're just gonna keep accepting or collecting those or setting those cookies in silence. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of websites do this. It would be a lot of work to revamp your back end to for different cases where people do accept all or do not accept all. I would be very surprised if a lot of companies actually bother to do this. Okay, got the CV today, and the guy literally listed one of his skills as Googling. We're interviewing him. As a developer, Googling, at least until maybe 2 years ago, Googling was probably the top skill to figure out how to solve a question. Google, Stack Overflow. Everybody comes across stuff they just don't quite know how to figure out right there and then. Google is your best friend. Now it's ChatGPT, and maybe it's today it would be one of your skills would be amazing prompts for ChatGPT. AI according to the news. Yeah, we got Terminator. AI in real life. Cool. Is this a crow? Yeah, well, AI is certainly not perfect yet. It's far from it. ChatGPT constantly makes mistakes, so you have to be very careful when you're using it. Use it for guidance only. That's why I don't recommend that junior or people who are really fresh on learning development rely on ChatGPT too much. I think you really got to understand what the code is doing that it's giving you, because it could lead you down some really undesirable paths. And you know what's hilarious? I don't know if this is actually in the movie, but this Terminator has real teeth. I guess because they're cybernetic organisms, right? With, what is it? A metal endoskeleton and a living tissue or whatever it is from life. So maybe they had real teeth, but this just looks hilarious. He's got real teeth. You should put metal teeth in or something. Meet Devon, world's first AI software engineer. It can code almost everything. LaFreshers who just bought a $49 full stack course on Udemy. A little frightened gerbil with a tie. I've made some other videos on AI, my thoughts on AI and what it's going to do to the industry as well as developers. This stuff up here, it's all marketing speak. All marketing speak. These guys are trying to sell clicks. They're trying to sell subscriptions, and I don't blame them. There's going to be a lot of bold words. What was it recently? Was it Nvidia's CEO who said, don't learn to code now? But he's got an incentive for that. You got to look at people's incentives when they start saying things. I think there's a lot of hype right now. AI is probably just going to be a tool. It's going to make people quicker, more efficient. But we're not replacing developers yet. I think we've got a ways to go before we get there. Remembering that one senior dev who was so nice and helpful to me when I was still an intern. Yeah, I had one of these. I was an intern at FreshBooks, and there was one senior dev who, to be fair, he was assigned to kind of help me, but he was so helpful, really, really helpful. I tried to go with him with the right questions, thinking through stuff. I come with a problem, but also think of potential solutions as well. I tried to do that as much as possible. Oftentimes he was like, nah, just do it this way. But, just that patience and willingness to help out really goes a long way when you're an intern. Helps build that confidence and teach you stuff too. POV, senior dev found out that the intern deleted the production database. Senior and intern. Oh my gosh, yeah. Well, that would be the case. But my question would be, why would the intern have access to be able to delete the production database? Just keep them in a development environment and shelter the production database through pull requests and code reviews. I don't think an intern should really have any access to that. To be honest, if an intern can do that, then that's a poorly designed workflow, I think. That would need rectifying. Programmers during weekends. No coding. No fucking coding. Yeah, well, good old Thomas Shelby from Peaky Blinders. Classic show. Do you code on the weekends? I guess if you're learning to code and it's your only free time that you have, you're probably going to code on the weekends. But if you're a developer and you develop code all week long, do you still code on the weekends? I do. I'm guilty of this, but that's because I'm working on side projects, and it's a good time to get some stuff done. It's a good time to learn some stuff, but I'm very careful about it. I'll do maybe 1 or 2 hours a day at most. The rest of the time, I'm going to go out and enjoy myself, spend time with family, friends, etc. Why did you choose programming? I don't want peace. I want problem always. Yeah, well, I guess as a developer, that's all we do. We are paid to solve problems. That's it. If you don't like problems and solving them, probably not a good industry for you to get into. All right, that's the end. The ends always justify the memes. Don't forget that. If you like this kind of content, please do like and subscribe, and let me know of any other good meme channels out there that are really good that you like. I always like to learn about new memes. Always share the memes. All right, we'll see you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.